Okay, here I have a battle with QuickBobHero, and it's an OU match, and he has a pretty offensive looking team, as you can see. He can lead off with just about anything he wants to, maybe aside from Jellicent there, but he's got two Pokemon that can set up Stealth Rocks, Scizor that probably is banded and can hit like a freaking tank, and Terrakion, of course, that's either going to be scarfed or banded, so that as well could be a major threat. Latios I'm predicting to be specs, but yeah, there's been some here and there that aren't specs, or so that one's a little up in the air. And Jellicent, that's just a massive tank. So was a little unsure what to lead with myself because he can counter a good chunk of my Pokemon, but I'm going to lead off with good old Donphan here. But I'm going to switch out predicting U-turn because I want to save Donphan's sturdy ability if I can. So I'm going to go into Jelly Belly and figured I could take the hit pretty well, and it takes me down to almost half, so that's definitely banded. He sends in Terrakion here. I predict the close combat. I'm going to go straight for a Scald. Even if he went for Stone Edge, yeah, I was going to stay in to hopefully get something on him, because if he's banded, yeah, I would have been taking it out, but there's still a chance he could have missed. On that switch out, I'm just going to go for a Recover, get myself back up to full health, and was debating on whether or not to stay in or not because I was worried about him setting up. I figured, you know, I'm just going to try and get a burn on this guy, and I get a crit and a burn, so that's awesome. T-Tar is pretty much out of commission already, and he goes for Pursuit on that turn, so really glad I didn't switch out. That would have been pretty bad for me. But anyway, I'm going to go for Acid Armor here and just get my defense up, so if he does switch back in with Terrakion or Scizor, I can take those hits, you know, all day long. But yeah, I do carry the Life Orb on this Jellicent because it has so much HP, and it's already a sponge for both special defense and defense in general. After the Acid Armor, at least, that much extra power really comes in handy. And when I burn something with Scald, I can do massive damage with Hex. Of course, I'm not going to do that in this case here because it's a T-Tar, but anyway, you get the picture. Anyway, was going to just keep recovering up, let Burn do its stuff and wear Tyranitar down. He does have the Stealth Rock, so that does negate Sturdy on Donphan, unfortunately, but I'm sitting pretty good here. He sends in his own Jellicent, so a little worried about him using Toxic on me, or I don't know, I'm not sure what else. I've seen some random sets on Jellicent lately, but he goes for Scald. I go for Scald, and as he goes for Taunt, which isn't really going to hurt me too bad because by the time Taunt wears off, I should be still having enough HP there where I will live no problem. But anyway, I went for Scald to get the burn on there, so that's awesome. Now Hex is going to do massive damage. Look at that. That's awesome. But doesn't take it out, but Sandstorm will. So again, that's another major Pokemon down. Sitting really good so far in this match. Now here, I figured he'd go for the obvious Draco Meteor, but at this point, I'm just going to get as much damage as I can with Hex. And it does about half right there. I figured by the time I recover up, and even after a special attack drop, Sandstorm and Toxic and Life Orb damage would still bring me down to the point where I wouldn't be able to do much to that Latios. But send in Ferrothorn here because I predicted him to switch out, and I went for Bulldoze, thinking he'd go into Infernape or maybe Tyranitar's Death Fodder, something. So that was somewhat of a dirt play on my part there, but we all make those. Send in Zephyr here because I can take just about anything he can dish out to me because I'm special defensive bulky. And do have some EVs and a special attack and defense as well. But anyway, he's going to send in T-Tar's Death Fodder. I'm going to go for that Ancient Power and hopefully get a boost, but unfortunately no go. 9 times out of 10 I do get a boost, and when that happens, this Togekiss is really hard to take out. Even if I don't get a boost, it's pretty handy to have against Zapdoses, other fire types, Gyarados, and it actually does fairly moderate damage. But since in Scizor, I figured I could probably live the Bullet Punch because I got some bulk and defense as well. Thankfully I do, hit him with a Flamethrower, and that's a dead Scizor. Really don't think that crit mattered either. But anyway, he sends in Infernape here, and he's going to go for Hidden Power, and it's super effective, so I'm assuming it's maybe Electric or Rock? I don't know. A little hard to say, because I sent in Haxorus here. I figured, okay, I think I can live Hidden Power Ice, hopefully if he's not Spexed. But I'm going to go for Earthquake. He's going to send in Latios. He's going to take Latios out thanks to Mold Breaker. But he switches back in and goes for Close Combat. So I'm assuming, yeah, it wasn't HP Ice. So thankfully I live it because Haxorus has some natural bulk there. Gonna take it out with another Earthquake. Again, crits, did not matter. I got a lot of crits in this match. Kind of strange. Anyway, he's gonna send in Terrakion, his last Pokemon. It's pretty much good game at this point because Dirt Bomb's gonna come in here and clean up. So I'm going to take him out with an Earthquake of my own, and that is good game QuickBobHero. So yeah, that was a pretty fun match. QuickBobHero is always an awesome guy to battle. His Pokemon are usually pretty hard to take out. He's always giving me a run for my money. And but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Try to do things differently with my Pokemon, like Ancient Power and Togekiss and Life Orb and Acid Armor and Jellicent. But honestly, that stuff works well, or else I would not use it. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, leave some comments below and all that good stuff. All right, I'll see you later.